Hi, I'm David Shukoff, Director of Education at Manhattan Theater Club, and welcome to today's segment of MTC Education's online family drama playwriting workshop series. Today's topic is dramatic climaxes, or peaks and pivot points. The word climax conjures up images of big, decisive battles, or the hero and the villain facing off mano a mano, winner take all. And indeed, such scenes sometimes are the dramatic climaxes of plays, but not always. What's the climax of Cinderella? Some might say it's the prince's ball. The young couple dance and fall in love, and then Cinderella races down the palace steps to avert the midnight disaster. And indeed, of all the story's episodes, that's the one that probably evokes the strongest emotional response in the audience. But structurally, the climax of the story is when Cinderella tries on the glass slipper. That's when the scullery maid will inevitably be a princess. Cinderella's world changes once and for all, and for the better, which is what makes this story a romance or a comedy. Which brings me to today's playwriting challenge. Here are 3 short pieces of dialogue and 1 stage direction that come from and occur at the climaxes of some past MTC productions. These lines also, you can find them in the PDFs that accompany the video. So your challenge is to write a short play using all the strategies and incorporating all the elements that we've been discussing in this series, in which one of the following occur and signal the climax. Okay, so here they go. First line. Here, sure you fool, here's the ring. That's number 1. Number 2, if I don't get what I want, I am going to put all 3 of you in jail. Number 3 is a brief exchange between 2 characters. The first one asks, who's Gideon? And B replies, your grandson. He was born 3 weeks ago. Congratulations. And then finally, the stage direction as follows. Abby tears the painting again and again. It's in pieces. Okay, so that's the challenge. Write a play in which one of those, the 3 lines of dialogue of the stage direction, signal the climax. Now, let me hasten to add that this is not a guessing game. Don't try to figure out what led up to these utterances in the actual MTC plays. Think of these lines in the stage direction as invitations to your imagination. The point of this video is that all strong plays contain pivot points, climaxes, after which the world is irrevocably changed. And that those climaxes occur because of what characters want and what they do to get what they want. So finally, in other words, all plays dramatize the idea that actions have consequences, that what we do matters, that we have the power to change the world in big or small ways for better or for worse. That finally is the message of drama. So, write your plays, put them in your family drama folders, and share them with us via Instagram, tagging us at MTC_NYC, or email them to us at ed@mtc-nyc.org. And having done that, if you'd like, you can continue on and see the clips of the plays from which, the excerpts from which these lines were drawn, the MTC productions. Point alert, these are all spoilers. So use your judgment, beware. For me personally, the idea of spoilers isn't very meaningful because I think all plays are worth watching more than one time, but use your judgment. If you don't watch, you'll be depriving yourself of the fun of seeing some terrific acting. And again, there's plenty of information about the plays that you're about to see in the accompanying PDFs. So enjoy. Our first excerpt is from John Patrick Shanley's romantic comedy Outside Mullingar, produced by MTC in 2014, directed by Doug Hughes. Anthony and Rosemary, living in neighboring farms in the Irish countryside and seemingly meant for one another since childhood, have somehow prolonged their courtship until both are approaching middle age. Just before the pivotal excerpt that we're about to watch, Anthony has revealed that he hasn't asked for Rosemary's hand because he fears himself mad. He fancies himself a honeybee. Brino Byrne plays Anthony, and Deborah Messing is Rosemary. Enjoy.
You really want me gone?
Yes, I had a sign. I came to your door with my mother's ring 3 years past, but when I reached in my pocket, nothing. It was gone.
Is that what you've been doing with that gizmo, looking for your mother's ring?
That I lost it was a sign. A man who thinks he's a bee should not marry.
Why not?
Because he's mad.
What do bees know of madness? The thing that makes you feel crazy is the very thing that proves you sane. You know you're a man.
A man who thinks he's a bee.
But if you know it's odd to think you're a bee, are you not sane? And why have you gone on looking for the ring?
It was my mother's.
Bees don't have mothers with rings. Men do. And men bring rings to women. Why?
Leave off.
What would you have done if you'd found it?
Why?
Ever?
But I didn't.
If you had?
I'd have offered it to you.
Give us a chance.
But I couldn't find the ring.
Give us a chance, man.
It was meant to be. I'd have found it.
We say what's meant, Tony. Life is here. Rename it. Be bold for me.
But I've told Adam about you.
Oh, tell him the hell to go to Amsterdam.
I'll leave off Amsterdam.
Tell him I'm yours.
You're not.
Make me yours.
But I'm mad as a Kelly.
I don't care.
But I think I'm a honeybee. I fly around in my mind like a tiny thing.
Look at me. Look how I look at you. I have no skin so tender I am to you.
And I'm a virgin.
We'll solve that.
But I think I'm a honeybee. Even now I'm choking with being in the house. I'm only happy when I'm out in the field or by the window where I can feel the wind and imagine my wings in the free air.
Oh, you could have the wind and the fields and all the windows up. Sure. Look, you fool. Here's the ring.
I said, my mother's ring, you have it?
Found it by the door 3 years ago.
Our next excerpt is from MTC's 2017 production of Lillian Hellman's The Little Foxes, directed by Daniel Sullivan. In 1900, in the Deep South, Oscar and Ben Hubbard, along with their sister Regina, are concluding a somewhat shady business deal that will make them millions. Driven by greed, each of the siblings is attempting to gain financial advantage over the others. Regina's estranged husband, Horace, who strongly disapproves of the deal, has contrived a clever strategy that will prevent his wife from participating at all. Suffering from ill health, before he can spring his trap, Horace suffers a heart attack. In this climactic scene, Cynthia Nixon plays Regina, Michael McKean plays Ben, Darren Goldstein is Oscar, Michael Benz plays Oscar's son, Leo, Francesca Carpanini plays Regina's daughter, Alexandra, and Caroline Clay is the servant, Addie.
I don't think you had better go. I think you had better stay and sit down.
We'll be back with Slow.
Cal has gone for him. I don't want you to go.
Don't worry.
You better come back in this room and sit down. I have something more to say.
Since when do I take orders from you?
You don't. Yet. Come back, Oscar. You too, Leo.
My dear Regina.
Horace has already clipped your wings. And very wittily. Do I need to clip them too? You get further with a smile, Regina. I'm a soft man for a woman's smile.
I'm smiling, Ben. I'm smiling because as long as Horace lives, you are quite safe.
But I don't think Horace will live. And if he doesn't, I shall want 75% in exchange for the bonds.
Greedy! What a greedy girl you are. You want so much of everything.
Yes, I do. And if I don't get what I want, I'm going to put all three of you in jail.
Oh, you're mighty crazy. Haven't just admitted.
And on what evidence would you put Oscar and Leo in jail?
Oscar, did you hear that? He's getting ready to say it was all you and Leo. What do you say to that? Don't be angry, Oscar. I'll see that he goes in with you.
Try anything you like, Regina. And now we can stop all this and say goodbye to you. It's his money, and he's obviously willing to let us borrow it. Learn how to make threats when you can carry them through. But how many years have I told you that a good-looking woman gets more by being soft and appealing? Mama used to tell you that, too. Where the hell is Sloan? Look, bring the buggy.
What, Alexandra? Well, what? What? My God, I didn't know he... Who could have known? I didn't know he was that sick.
Seems like yesterday when he first came here.
Yes, that's true. The whole town loved him and respected him.
Did you love him, Uncle Oscar?
Well, certainly. What a strange thing to ask.
Did you love him, Uncle Ben?
He had...
And Mama, did you love him too?
I know what you feel, Alexandra, but try to control yourself.
I'm trying, Mama. I'm trying very hard.
Grief makes some people laugh and some people cry. It's better to cry, Alexander.
What was Papa doing on the staircase?
I think you had better go and lie down, my dear. We all need time to get over shocks like this. Please go now, Alexandra.
No, Mama, I'll wait. I've got to talk to you.
Later. Go and rest now.
I'll wait, Mama. I've plenty of time. All my life.
As I was saying, tomorrow morning I will go up to Judge Sims. I shall tell him about Leo.
Not in front of the child, Regina.
I didn't ask her to stay. Tomorrow morning I shall go to Judge Sims.
What proof? What proof of all
None!
this?
I won't need any. The bonds are gone and they are with Marshall. That will be enough. If it isn't, I'll add what's necessary.
I'm sure of that.
You can be quite sure.
Well, deny.
Deny your heads off. You couldn't find a jury wouldn't weep for a woman whose brothers steal from her. And you couldn't find 12 men in this state you haven't cheated and hate you for.
What kind of talk is this? No, you couldn't do anything like that. We're your own brothers. How can you talk this way? Went upstairs not 5 minutes
There
ago.
are people who can never go back, who must finish what they start. I am one of those people, Oscar. Where was I? Well, they'll convict you. But I won't much care if they don't, because by then you'll be ruined. I shall also tell my story to Mr. Marshall, who likes me, I think, and who will not want to be involved in your scandal. A respectable firm like Marshall and Company, the deal would be off in an hour, and you know it. Now, I don't want to hear any more from any of you. You'll do no more bargaining in this house. I shall take my 75% and we'll forget the story forever. That's one way to do it, and the way I prefer. You know me well enough to know I don't mind taking the other way.
None of us have ever known you well enough, Regina.
You're getting old, Ben. Your tricks aren't as smart as they used to be. All right. I take it that's settled and I get what I asked for.
David Lindsay-Abaire's Ripcord, produced in 2015 by MTC and directed by David Hyde Pierce, is about two 70-something residents of a senior living facility locked in mortal combat over a room assignment. Marilyn, the new roommate, wants the bed by the window, and Abby wants Marilyn gone. They make a bet. Marilyn that she can frighten the unflappable Abby, and Abby that she can make the ever-cheerful Marilyn angry. They then embark on a series of escalating pranks and provocations to achieve their respective goal. Just before the excerpt that we're about to watch, Marilyn has engineered a surprise visit to Abby by her estranged son, Ben, a relapsing addict, whom Abby has all but disowned. This excerpt actually contains two of our climax prompts. See if you can spot them. Marilyn is played by Mary Louise Burke, and Holland Taylor plays Abby.
He didn't stay long. Is he coming back?
No, I don't think he is.
Look, Abby, I didn't mean to make trouble.
Right.
I knew you might be upset, but I also like to think I was doing something nice for you. He's your only child, after all.
Is there something wrong with you?
I'm sorry?
I knew you were odd, but now I realize there might actually be something wrong with you.
You're mad at me.
To pull family into this?
Now, wait a second. You did that first. You pulled family into it first. The police records and calling up pretending to be my daughter.
Pretended! I didn't actually bring your family here.
But they came.
Because you told them to. You asked for the help. You drugged me. And you got them to...
Only because you started it. You made it personal the minute you ridiculed Caleb's painting.
You tracked down my estranged son.
I thought it would make you happy. I thought if you saw how well he was doing, you...
Then what? What, Marilyn? I'd see the light and my heart would grow 3 sizes today?
I think 1 size would have been plenty.
Don't do that. I'm not the mean one here, you are, so don't try to flip this around and pretend that you were trying to do me a favor.
I was.
You may have other people fooled around here, but I see who you are. Flitting around, bragging about your children, rubbing my face in your happiness, just carrying on and bragging about your children when you know damn well it is a sore spot for me.
I did not know that. How could I? You refused to tell me anything about your family.
How lucky. Your kids come to visit and take you to lunch and paint pictures.
Be careful with that.
This? Whoa.
Yeah, give me that painting, Abby.
No, I don't think I will.
You're obviously mad that I won, but you don't need to lash
You
out.
didn't win. I was surprised to see him. I wasn't scared.
Yes, you were.
Of Benjamin?
I could see it on your face.
I think someone's finally getting angry.
Because you're a cheater.
Look at you.
Admit you were scared.
Admit you're angry.
Put the painting down.
Or what?
Abby! Okay.
Okay.
We're done.
Are you angry?
I am. Congratulations. You win.
Seriously? That's all it took? If I had known that, I'd have ripped up that stupid painting a long time ago.
Maybe I made a mistake bringing Benjamin here.
Maybe!
But despite what you think there was kindness in, what you just did was the opposite.
Give me a
of
break.
it.
It's a finger painting. He'll do you another. He'll make you 100 of them if you want.
That's not the point. I'm going downstairs. I'm sure Charlene won't mind if I sleep in Mrs. Moore's bed.
It's your bed now.
Well done, you got what you wanted. You chased me off just the way you've chased off everyone else who dared to walk in here. Just the way you chased off Benjamin.
Goodbye, Madeline.
You've hit some bumps in your life, I know you have, more than most. But still...
Still what?
You can't give up on people! Once you do, it's all over! Benjamin asked me to give this to you, by the way.
When?
Just now, when he left, he said you refused to take it.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a baby photo, Abby.
Gideon, it says. Who is Gideon?
Your grandson. He was born 3 weeks ago. Congratulations.